Now, I'm sure there's a group of people out there who thought a sub 10-inch Bowie knife was a little too tame for everyday carry. I mean, cold steel wouldn't have created the Natchez Bowie if people weren't asking for a bigger goddamn knife, right? Now, of course, the reality is the Natchez isn't the biggest Bowie available because America and, I don't know, maybe murderous rebel armies in the developing world needs something to pillage with. I don't know if a $200 MSRP is economically viable, but anyway, to help us decide if the Natchez Bowie is too large or too small, let's look at the dimensions, like the overall length and the weight. You know, of course, with and without the sheath. The weight, not the length, because that wouldn't make sense. Blade size and cutting edge. Instagrammer Headin sent me this. You remember him, right? He sent me the other cold steel. Handle size, grip area. It is on loan though, so I gotta return it to him at some point. Spine thickness and handle thickness. I've had it for almost 2 months now, so yeah, it's taken me a while to get my slow-mo act down. And various tallnesses of some of this other shit. I hope he ain't mad. And by other cold steel, I mean the holdout, which I'll link the video at the end. By the way, I link videos at the end, so if you haven't seen some of them, they're usually like selected by me, curated. I curate my own videos at the end of my videos so you can go watch other videos. You get it? The Natchez Bowie features a slightly less than 12 inches of silvery, beautiful depth to help you celebrate the freedoms that afford you the ability to own a knife that's probably too big to practically clean a large game animal, or too small and heavy to be an effective machete. Congratulations! However, it seems like it could be effective facing off against a large predator hunting you, provided you have the strength of a bear and or the speed of a large cat. And also have been watching YouTube knife fighting tutorials. The satin finished pointy as shit clip point blade should be great at piercing and stabbing. Also, you can slice rope to it in slow motion. It's made from a flat ground satin finished O1 carbon steel, even though it used to be SK5, which was 1095-ish. Remember kids, carbon steel rusts if you treat it bad, so always wipe it down and dry your blade after every safari. The handle. The handle is built like a sword's handle, or an S-word's handle. You have a solid brass keyon that's really styled after a sword's crossguard, so call it whatever the hell makes you feel manlier. It's great for a lot of situations, especially the overly common one where you're fighting another dude one-on-one with a large Bowie knife. That crossguard will save your life and your fingers, bro. Although it does keep your hand from slipping, so it actually does serve a purpose when you're cutting or whacking it. The pommel on the rear, the pom-pom on the rear is made of solid brass too for knocking out an opponent instead of killing them, because you're honorable. But also makes a great glass breaker for your car window if you need to escape from an overturned vehicle, and also happen to be strapped with your 12-inch side piece. What a lifesaver. The handle is made out of a shiny solid wood. See the wood grain structure there? I'm pretty sure, although I hear it's been upgraded to a polished micarta now. It's pretty comfortable and made for large hands. Believe me, I have no problem there. But yeah, the handle is nice and comfortable, and even if you chop with it for a long time, it still feels right. The sheath. If you were to guess the sheath is made out of the same materials as, say, a child's pair of shoes, you'd be right. Plastic, nylon, and Velcro. For something that could easily take down a bull, hear me out, why not kill a bull with the Bowie, make a leather sheath with its hide, and then drink its blood so you get all of its power? It's that simple. It ain't terrible, but it's okay. It does have a snap up top to keep the knife in place, and it doesn't fall out when you're hanging upside down, although I guess the knife would also hang upside down too. I didn't think that one out. It's not a super easy draw either. The blade tends to get down in it, and doing that thumb push thing you do with your plastic sheaths only helps so much. On the tactical scale between Mr. Rogers and Dog the Bounty Hunter, it's more like a current day Steven Seagal. Comparison time. First is the Natchez. I want to keep calling it the Natchez Bowie, or the Bowie. But it isn't made of chips. It's big and heavy and pokey and sharp. I guess you could use it as a chopper too. It's very blade heavy and it's not full tang. Now it doesn't say anywhere it's not full tang, but someone on Amazon on one of the reviews said it's not fully tanged, which is an adjective now, I guess. And I believe everything I read there. I know some buoys aren't, so maybe this one aren't too. Next, my Junglist 2. While it looks smaller and punier, it's still pretty choppy. I was chopping with it yesterday, in fact. You're like, great story. And how about another great story? If you remember my review of this, you'll remember I broke my first one. And it's in the video, the place where I broke it. Well, on Essie's Instagram, they had a picture of their warranty display of broken knives, and I'm pretty fucking sure I saw mine dead in the center. Go check it out. Looks like it's broken in exactly the same place. Also, if you think the F word in a cold steel review isn't appropriate, get the fuck out. Junglist 2 has a comfortable handle with no brass anywhere, almost like it doesn't have anything to prove. Alright, how about my Ontario machete? It's like the 18-incher, I think. I bought it a while ago, but haven't reviewed it yet. It's my intention to, though. I also haven't used it much either, and it's mostly here for size comparisons. So, yeah, good talk. The Bud Cake Kukri, now, this has been my go-to chopper for years, and I only paid $20 for it. It wasn't sharp, but I sharpened it, and now it's beat up. Also, it's carbon steel, and there's no rust because I generally wipe it down after use, although there's a lot of spotting. Let's do another. How about the evil-looking Moscas Tanto, made in Pakistan? And you're like, Pakistan, a lot of their stuff is tacky. And I would counter with that. Have you seen the tacky shit American custom knife makers sell people for hundreds and thousands of dollars? Well, yeah, that's different because I bought one of those. Okay, and one more comparison. The Natchez Bowie versus the Bowie. Okay, so Hedden was like, treat it like your own. And I'm inclined to oblige him. So let's kick in some Tchaikovsky, some classical music, and let my Lynn Thompson show. By that I mean my jiggling gut that you see from time to time peeking out from under my finest bearded guy who likes microbrews styled flannel. Now, like a lot of cold steel knives, I just don't get it. I mean, I like it, but I don't get it. I often wonder what kind of real-world scenario one of their blades would be useful in.
A tactical one?
Oh yeah. Now I've never gotten into a knife fight, which I know is a surprise, so it's hard for me to say if a 1.5 pound knife, or a large machete, or a small pointy blade, or a 5-inch folding knife is the best in a knife fight. But what I'll let you do is scour YouTube and report back to me your research. Also, if the video doesn't have a shitty metal backing track, it's too loud, it doesn't count. So let's thank subscriber Headin for indulging my fantasy without me having to pay $160 for it, or whatever Amazon or Knife Center or your pawn shop charges for this thing. And if you like this sort of review, subscribe to my channel, follow me on the Instagrams, the place where I learn about knives, give the video a comment, share it with your grandparents and coworkers while they sit for 10 minutes with a blank stare on their face. Also give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.